today we're going to do a full reformer workout. My friend Rebekah is here to help demonstrate. We're going to start on 3 heavy springs and a light spring. This is a balanced body IQ reformer. So red is heavy, blue is light, and yellow is very light. So use that to translate to your own reformer. And let's get started. So Rebekah, have a lie down on the machine. Head will be on the headrest. We have the headrest up for today. Feet will be hip distance apart. Knees right in line with your toes. Big breath in, rib cage down. Exhale out through your mouth as you press away, extending the legs. Inhale, resist the springs as you come back in. Knees stay right in line with your hips. Good. And just bring the ribs down a little bit. Good. Think about the bottom of your sacrum being a little heavier on the mat. Good. And let's take 4 more. 3. Last 2. And 1. Bring it halfway in. You're going to take tiny pulses up and down, just moving an inch away and an inch back. This is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way long. Big breath in. Exhale all the way home. We're going to bring the heels to the outer corners of the foot bar in our ballet second position. Knees will be wide, feet flexed. Deep breath in. Exhale. You're going to push away, extending long. Inhale, resist the springs as you come home. So each time you go back in, it's going to be slow motion. Like you're trying to keep the springs from bringing you back all the way in. And Rebekah is a dancer, so the second position is looking really beautiful right now. You're going to take 2 more. And if your knees don't go as wide as this, that's completely fine. It can be, closer to 45 degrees if that's more comfortable for you. And you're going to bring it halfway home. Take those tiny pulses up and down, just barely moving the carriage, keeping that focus on the inner thigh muscles, really working here. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way straight. Big breath in. Exhale, drop all the way home. Good. Feet come back to center. Let's bring the balls of the feet to the foot bar. Heels will be lifted in your releve or high heel position. Keep the inner thighs squeezed together. You're going to take a big breath in. Heels stay lifted as you extend the legs long. Lower the feet under the foot bar. Knees stay straight. Raise them back up. Bring the carriage back in, bending the knees. Good. Try to make this as fluid as possible. Slow motion, pressing under and back up. Good. Push the heels a little farther under now if you can. Yes, get that calf stretch in there as well. Good. Really good connection through the inner thighs here. Good. 2 more like this. And keep the heels lifted after this last one. We're just going to keep the knees straight, lower the heels and lift for 10. 9, a little slower, roll through the ankle a little more. Yes, that slow motion really makes this really suck for the calves, but very, very good for strength building. Good. This is 5, 4, good. Great job still keeping the ankles and metatarsals and knees squeezed together. Last 2. And 1. Lift the heels. We're going to go for a calf stretch now. Bend one knee, press the other leg straight. Heel goes under the foot bar. Okay, yeah, let's go for running. I like it.
Oh,
sorry. That was just going straight for the stretch, but I like it. We're going to bend one knee, extend the other. Good. Think about picking up the pace a little bit. You want the accent to be up, up, up. Yeah, good. So you can take this slowly for more of a stretch if you want a little bit more of a cardio break. You can pick up the pace a little bit. So even a little more. Good. Take a double pulse on one side. Pulse, pulse, and up. Pulse, pulse, and up. Pulse, pulse, and up. Pulse, pulse. And you don't have to pause with both legs straight. You can keep it kind of fluid, almost like a transitional position. There you go. Nice. Once you're even, You're gonna hang out on one side, press the heel under, other leg bends.
Yeah,
And if you
stretch.
Oh, it's the best one, right? And you can cross your left toes underneath the foot bar if you like, while that right leg is extended straight, and you can just flex the foot to draw the carriage a little bit inward and deepen the stretch on that right leg if you like. Oh, it's serious business, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go for the other side. It's the best. Oh, I'm a little jealous. All right, both feet come to the foot bar, extend the legs long, raise the heels high. Big breath in, exhale, bend the knees, bring it home, and you can place your calves on the foot bar, hip distance apart or a little bit wider. Place the calves on the foot bar. And let's just roll the calves side to side or front to back. Give yourself a little massage. We kind of wailed on them a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. And if you like extending them long, front to back can feel really nice too. You don't have to do one or the other. You can pick whichever one feels right for you. And Rebekah, if you would roll up, you're going to switch to one red and one blue spring. So this is going to be for hands and straps. For those who may not have a balanced body reformer, it's going to be one heavy, one light. Lie back down on the machine. You're going to grab the loops into your hands. Your palms are going to be facing forward. Arms will extend straight up above the shoulders. Bring the legs to tabletop, knees right over hips, shins parallel to the ceiling. Squeeze the inner thighs together if you would. You're going to begin just pressing the shoulders slightly into the mat to open the chest. Big breath in, exhale, keep the head down, press the palms down to the mat, engaging through the core. Ribs stay down a little bit more. There you go. Deep breath in, exhale as you press. Good. Good. So ribs staying down helps the abdominals engage. Inner thigh squeeze helps to activate the pelvic floor. Good. One more like this. Next time, if you like, you're going to curl up with the head, neck, and shoulders as the arms go down. So chin comes to chest. Nice. So each time you roll up, try to think about the very bottom tips of your shoulder blades starting to peel up off the mat. And if you need a little space with the shoulder blades, if you're too high on the reformer, you can scoot down a little bit if you like. Nice. Good. That gives you a little bit more room to work. Good. And next time you roll up, you're going to pause there. Hands will hover just an inch or two above the mat. You're going to extend the right leg out to 45 and switch. Left leg extends out to 45 and switch. Good. So now instead of pausing at tabletop, you're going to make this a more fluid transition. So you're going to, there you go. Curl up a little bit higher if you can. Good. Still breathing. In, inhale, exhale, exhale. Reach with those fingertips. You want to take the legs a little lower. If this is feeling doable, feel free. Good. Two more. Exhale. And one. Good. Back to tabletop. Roll it down. Arms come back up over the shoulders. Relax the arms if you like. If you need to scoot away from the shoulder blocks, we're going to do another series here. Reset if you need to. Arms come up over the shoulders, legs back to tabletop. Let's keep it moving. Inner thigh squeeze, big breath in. You're going to prep by rolling up. Good. Now you're going to extend one leg to 90 degrees, one leg to 45, and we're going to scissor switch. There you go. Both legs stay straight. You may not see your leg get completely straight, but what you want to do is pull your kneecap up your leg using your quad. That's going to help you stretch as much through the leg as you can. And what that will do is help you get some hamstring stretch on that leg that's extending up toward the ceiling. And if you like that leg that's going down, you can take that as low as you comfortably can while still protecting your back. Good. A little higher curl if you can get it. Reach those fingertips forward, yes. All right, even it out. Bring the legs to tabletop and roll it down. Good. How are your abs? You doing okay?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, you got one more variation in you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a trooper. All right. Inch away from the shoulder blocks if you need to, not stay where you are. Arms over your shoulders, legs to tabletop. We're gonna take that same sequence but bicycle now, okay? So deep breath in, exhale, nod your chin in toward your chest, hover the arms. We're gonna reach one leg out to 45, other leg to tabletop, and we're gonna bicycle. So we're drawing this circular motion. Yep, nice and fluid. Think about taking that extending heel as low as you comfortably can. Good, we've got 2 more. And 1. Now guess what? Reverse it. Extend it low and up. A little slower, a little more deliberate. Yes, really nice. If you kick your foot bar, it's fine. Just make sure you protect your toes here. We've got 2 more. And 1. Let's be done with those. Bring your knees into tabletop. Relax your upper body down. Just maybe bring your elbows down to your sides. You can rock your head side to side. Release through the neck. And let's do a little bit for arms while we're here. So arms will come up over your shoulders. You're gonna keep the head down for starters. You can roll it up if you like for this one. You're gonna take a deep breath in, legs to tabletop. Exhale, press the palms down to the mat. Now you're gonna make full contact with the bed. You can curl up if you like to, or keep the head down. We're gonna go for tricep extension. So elbows stay tight to the body. We're gonna raise the forearms, press through the straps, lower the hands. Good, draw the ribs down. There you go. We're gonna go for 6. This is 5, and of course, if you like to at this point, you can bring the head up into a curl. If you'd rather rest the head down, if your neck is getting tired, completely fine too. This just gives you a little more abdominal work while you're here. Very nice. All right, rest the head down, legs stay to tabletop. Reach the arms up overhead. You're gonna keep the palms facing forward, but bring the arms out to a T. So the arms are straight out to the side, ribs stay down, just orient them down toward the pelvis. You're gonna press the palms inward toward the side of the hips. And inhale as you raise the arms back out to the sides. Really nice. Mind if I come and just give you a little tactile cue? So this is starting to come up a little bit? Yeah. If you feel like that's doing weird things to your neck, you can put a little pillow underneath. I can find something for that. But if you otherwise feel okay, just think about that staying down.
Yeah.
Good. So this one's really nice for lats. I really love this one for posture work for that reason. And the arms aren't like up above the shoulders. You really want them right to the side of this T so the shoulders can stay nice and relaxed. Okay. Back to the side of the body. You're gonna pause them there, right to the side of the hips. This time you're gonna flip the palms to face downward, and we're gonna take small circles like the size of a salad plate. Yep, for 8, 7, reaching the fingertips long. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse directions. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax the arms. Bring the carriage in, rest your feet down on the bar. Just place the straps down by your side. Stretch out a little bit if you need to. We're gonna go for some bridge work. So walk your feet just about hip distance apart. Arches of the feet on the foot bar. You're gonna have your arms long by your sides. Bring your headrest down if you would, just to protect your neck in this next one. And we're going to just practice curling up into a bridge position. Try not to move the carriage. So you're gonna curl the pelvis under, roll the hips up. Try to find that diagonal line. Deep breath in, exhale, roll it all the way down, 1 vertebra at a time, from your upper back to your mid back to your low back, and then finally the bottom of your sacrum hits the mat, nice and heavy. Good. So we're gonna keep going, rolling through the spine, using your breath, really nice. And what is gonna be challenging about this, as I'm sure you're discovering in real time, is the spring resistance on the carriage right here is pretty light. And that means it's not providing a ton of stability as you're rolling up into this bridge position. So by trying to keep the carriage as steady as possible, that's really requiring that you provide a lot of that stabilization through your lower body and your core. Good.
Ooh, yeah, these are tough.
Let's roll up into that bridge. I won't make you live here. You're gonna find that diagonal line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. Keep the hips lifted. You're gonna extend the legs, pressing the carriage away. Keep the hips high as you bend the knees, bring it right back in. Rebekah, think about curling the pelvis under just a little bit. You're finding a little arch in your back. There you go. Or you don't want to find a little arch in your back. Good. Knees stay tracking right over toes. You're doing a really nice job of that. Good. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way back in. Roll the spine down 1 vertebra at a time. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a break, and we're going to move right into a figure 4 stretch in a sec. So when you're ready, cross one ankle over the other knee. Thread your hands through your legs. Grab onto your shin or your thigh. And do whatever variations you like. Rock side to side is really nice. And we're going to go for the other side. Yeah, trying to let your upper body relax as much as you can. And we're going to go for feet and straps, everyone's favorite. So let's bring the headrest back up to an upright position. I'll do that for you here. And straps will go onto the arches of your feet, and legs will extend up toward the ceiling. You're going to stay on this one heavy, one light spring. Arms will reach long by your sides, palms down to the mat. We're going to have the legs in parallel to start, so knees facing your nose. Let's get some extension through the top of the feet. Deep breath in, keep that squeeze between your inner thighs. Lower the legs down to 45 or lower, wherever feels comfortable, and raise it back up. So Rebekah's doing a good job of this. You want to make sure your tailbone, or the bottom of your sacrum rather, is staying on the mat. You're finding a hinge in the hips as the legs come up. You're not rolling your butt up off the mat. We're just really finding that deep crease in the hips. We're waking up the hamstrings, not that they weren't awake from the other exercise of the bridges, but really feeling this through the back of the legs. Good. And bring it back up to 90. We're going to externally rotate the legs through the hip socket. Yeah, knees and toes rotate to the side. We're going to lower the legs again to 45 or below. Raise it back up. Good. Keeping those ribs down. Good. And let's go for 4, 3. Last 2. And 1. Back up to 90 degrees. Flex your feet. We're going to lower down, still in turnout, heels together, toes apart. Lower down to 45. We're going to go for baby frog. So heels stay together as you bend the knees. Draw the heels in toward your pelvis. Exhale, press to 45. Heels together, knees separate, press straight up to 45. So inner thighs wake up here. Really pressing through the straps, and you're doing a great job, Rebekah, of making sure the knees are staying aligned over the hips, not coming too far in toward the chest. Good. Just 3 more. Last 2. And 1. Bring it back up to 90 degrees. We're going to rotate back to parallel, knees facing your nose, leg circles. Open the legs out to the side, draw them down, around, and up, back to 90. Good, using those inner thighs here. Really nice. Let's go for 5. And think about as much control on the way back as on the way out. There you go. I think 2 more. I lost count, but that sounds about right. And let's get ready to reverse. Legs go down together, open up at the bottom, draw around, up to 90 degrees, and we keep going for another 6. Good use of breath. Trying to keep both hips stable on the carriage. You might feel like you rock a little bit. I do this all the time too. It really requires a little bit of focus to ensure that you're pressing evenly through both feet. Good.
Sure.
I know, right? Let's take 2 more, I think. All right, keep the legs up to 90, flex the feet, grab onto the ropes, and just keeping the heels over your hips, just pull a little bit onto the ropes to give yourself a little bit of a hamstring stretch here. Good. Bring the feet to butterfly when you're ready. Heels together, toes apart, feet come down to the mat. Go for a Peter Pan stretch. So you can extend your right leg out to the side, holding on to the rope. And you got it. Give it a little bit of a pull in toward your side body there. When you're ready, switch to the other side. Do you have enough room next to this wall? Oh, we did it. Okay, good. And back in. Good. Take those straps off of your feet. Just place them down to the side and roll on up to sitting. You're going to switch just to one red spring. And you're going to come to kneeling on your reformer, facing the back here. Knees will come right up against the shoulder blocks. And you're going to place your hands onto the frame. We are on this IQ reformer, so it's a metal frame. It may be a wooden frame for you. And you're going to find a neutral spine. Good. Tuck the chin in a little bit, draw your ears back, and we're going to take a big breath in. As you exhale, you're going to draw the carriage forward, keeping the elbows straight. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to starting. If you want to walk your hands a little further out for more challenge, feel free to do that. Good. Keeping the spine neutral, chin tucked. Exhale, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, return it to starting. Big breath in, separation through the shoulder blades, pushing up through those palms. Exhale, pull it forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, return to starting. Good. On this next one, big breath in, stack the hips over the knees. Exhale, draw it forward, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Now we're going to pulse the knees forward, tiny pulses, drawing the carriage back and forth. Lower abs. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, getting fun. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's return it all the way back to starting. And let's reset. Take a quick child's pose if you want. You can place your hands, walk them all the way out on the frame. Lower your hips down to your heels. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release. One last time. Big breath in. Exhale, release. All right. How do you feel about some planks?
Let's go for it.
Okay. Do we want to do planks? Do we really want to do planks? All right.
Well.
All right, let's do planks. So we're on a red spring right now. You can stay on a red spring, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can switch it to a blue spring or a light spring. We're going to stay on red for now. Rebekah, if you would, you're going to back up a little bit so your toes are right on the edge of the platform right there. Your forearms are on the bed and you're wrapping your hands around the shoulder blocks. So you're just gripping on with your toes there so you're nice and stable. You're going to begin with your shoulders right over your elbows, pressing up through the forearms like you're trying to push through the carriage and getting a little bit of separation through the shoulder blades. Tuck your chin in so you're looking down a little bit more. Big breath in, even a little bit more of a nod. Length through the back of the neck. There you go. You're going to hover the knees, extend the legs long, and find your plank position. So yeah, hips are going to come down just a little bit. Tuck the pelvis under slightly so you're supporting your back here. Hips can even come down a little bit lower. All right, and we're going to hold for about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the plank, bend the knees, bring the carriage in, and we're going to press right back out. Exhale, extend. Good. Resist the springs as you come back in. Control it on the way back and on the way out. Yes, good. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, really nice. Last 2. And 1. Bring it in, rest for 1 second. We're gonna go right into pikes in a moment. So as we're breathing, I'll explain the setup. Still with the shoulders right over the elbows. You're gonna bring your torso just a little bit forward. Pressing through the forearms, tucking the chin. You're gonna lift the knees, extend it straight out to a plank. Legs stay straight. We're gonna pike the hips up toward the ceiling. Look for your ankles. Good, bring it all the way back. Good, chin stays tucked. Nice. Control it in. You move the spring doesn't move you. Good. Looking for your ankles, looking straight down as you come back. Yes, there you go. Let's go for 4. Good, a little more control on the way back. Beautiful. 2 more. Okay, last one. You're gonna hold it out. I'm almost done torturing you. Hold there. What we're gonna do is pulse the carriage forward and back, moving the elbows slightly, holding that plank. So you're gonna draw the elbows under the shoulders. Yeah, bring them a little bit further in. Yeah, there you go. And slightly out. Good. And back under the shoulders. There you go. Slightly out. Back under the shoulders. Really small range of motion, just like here and here. There you go. Okay. Good. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, bring it all the way home. And take a child's pose. You probably need it. Good. Reaching the arms long. Bring the hips down. Yeah, totally walk it in if you need to. And exhale, release. Deep breath in, exhale. Let it go. Roll up to sitting nice and tall. How about we do a little hip stretch to finish up and we'll call it a day. Okay. All right, so we're gonna move into a scooter stretch next. So Rebekah, you're going to place your right foot aligned with the front of the machine, hands on the foot bar. Left knee will be on the bend of the left toe right up against the shoulder block. You're gonna square off the hips. So both hip bones are facing forward. Just wrap that right hip forward just slightly. Yep, and you're gonna tuck the pelvis under in a nice scoop. You're gonna hold that scoop as you send the carriage back away from you. You're gonna feel a nice stretch through the left hip. Try to keep that knee down. That will actually help a little bit here. Yeah, and this isn't gonna be super dramatic, long with a really wide range of motion, but it's going to definitely stretch out that left hip. And draw it back in if you like. Good, reset, square hips, scoop the pelvis under, big breath in, exhale, push the carriage back. If you want to flex the spine a little and look for your belly button, that might deepen the stretch here as well. Does that make a difference?
Oh yeah.
Okay, very good. Just making sure we're hitting the spots.
Whew.
And bring it back in. Next time, if you like, you can send the carriage a little bit further away and extend that front leg for a hamstring stretch here. So straightening out that right knee. Oh yeah, you can place your hands on the foot bar or on the floor, whatever feels best. You're so flexible. Wow.
I'm trying.
And bring it on back in. We'll go for the other side. All right, so left foot goes on the left side of the machine. Right foot comes up against that left shoulder block, knee down on the machine. And we're gonna scoop the pelvis under, square the hips off, hands on the foot bar, send that carriage back slightly. Good. And bring it back in when you're ready. Deep breath in, exhale, press it away. Again, you can flex through that spine. If that feels comfortable, if you want to keep it vertically stacked, that's fine too. And bring it back in. Next time we're going to extend the left leg forward into that hamstring stretch. You can place the hands again straight forward or on the floor. Which side is stickier for you, Rebekah?
This one.
This one?
Yeah.
I can see you're opening up a little to the side. That's fine. It doesn't need to be perfectly square. Just do your best, but you know, treat yourself kindly too as you're working through these intense stretches. All right, and come back in. Let's sit on the reformer. You can face front. We're just going to do a little arch and curl to finish up. So you can bring your legs to the side, facing front, just in a cross-legged position. Hands on the knees. You're going to take a big breath in. You're going to curl the spine forward, looking for your belly button, finding a nice deep curl shape. Deep breath in, exhale. You're going to stack it vertically, roll the shoulders back, open the sternum up toward the ceiling, send your tailbone back behind you. Good. And go again. Deep breath in, look for your belly button. Feel like someone's pushing your belly button back behind you. Yes, there you go. Inhale, stack the spine, reach the sternum, out toward the sky. Send your tailbone further back behind you like you're trying to separate your butt cheeks. Sorry for that image. And stack it vertically. Good. Roll your shoulders back, close your eyes, tuck your chin back. Deep breath in, grow 2 inches. Exhale. Release. You're all set. Nice job, dude.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much for being here. And you guys too, please like, subscribe, you know, the whole thing. I don't need to ask you. And come back here for more reformer videos eventually. All right, thanks. All right, thank you. I feel like such a cheese ball when I do that.
So it goes.